The message behind Captain Communicator came about, in all honesty, I don't want to die. I live with a very rare autoimmune condition, and it is debilitating and mainly affects my lungs. And it's been going on for over 17 years, and I've tried everything. And along the way, I discovered that our emotions govern our organs. And so I've done a lot of deep investigation and inner healing and working from the inside out to starve this disease basically and be healthy and whole again. And a lot of that has to do with trauma healing and trigger responses and unraveling all of the suppressed emotions and masks and aliases that we apply to survive in our lives, to cope. And what ends up happening is our coping mechanisms begin to hurt us more than help us. So that's what this book is really about, is my personal healing journey. But it's also to help others as well along the way. But first and foremost, it's for my life. This means life or death for me. So I put my whole heart and soul into this book, and I take you on a journey of where I was and how I began to take the steps to unravel all of those coping mechanisms and get down to the nitty-gritty of who I am and how to create healing within, because the healing that was happening, or the not healing, the dis-ease that was happening within my body was affecting dis-ease in my external communications with others, with my partner, with my child, with family, with friends, with work dynamics, you name it. So that's what I take this down to, is learning about communication within, healing that, bridging that, reconnecting severed lines so then we can connect on the external of what's happening. And what's so interesting and amazing about this book, I take a very interesting, daring approach, is I tackle different subjects in every chapter. So it's not just one thing about communication. I really shift focus in every chapter, which I talk about understanding and decoding the body language. What are they trying to tell us? Because autoimmune disease literally translates to rejection of oneself. It is literally rejecting myself. So I'm taking the steps to starve that and inject healing and accept myself so that my body, it's all having miscommunication. I'm trying to rewire it and say, stand down. There's no more attack. You are healthy to be in your home, in your space, in your body. And you're valid and seen and heard, and you don't have to be rejected anymore. So that is the premise of it. But yeah, I tackle different topics throughout. I even talk about my religion. I talk about friendships. Breaking up with friends is hard to do. What happens when you get dumped or when you need to weed out friendships? No one talks about conflict resolution. We love the conflict. We never really work on the resolution part, and that takes, effort and self-discipline and humility and grace and forgiveness. And so I really just talk about it, no holds bar conversation about communication as a whole and how that really impacts a lot of our lives, most of our lives, all of our lives. And you know, we are a communications obsessed culture, and yet we lack empowering communication skills. So I'm really trying to help me in this process, but also provide people with the tools that I've gathered along the way, and maybe to help them along the way as well, that we can all rise up and be better communicators and the captains of our lives. I hope you enjoy. Visit blaisehunter.com.